just as we did yesterday in North America, we have a David versus Goliath matchup. This time it is the number 2 seed in Savage with all the expectations to make it into the rival series and the number 19 seed in Existence. I'm Stax, joined by Subi Smash and Subi. This, again, David versus Goliath, huge underdogs, this Existence team. But they have to be feeling like with the run they've had through this bracket, they can take on anybody.
Well, yeah, especially after last season's play-ins where they took Placebo, who's now Nordavind, they took Placebo to a 14-minute overtime in Game 5. So they've proven that they can tackle the best within the rival series. Now, they do have Goliath, as you stated. This is one of the best teams that we've seen to date. As far as the talent goes, who knows how that synergy is going to play on field, but when you have a former world champion, it says a lot.
It does indeed, so we will get right underway between Existence and Savage. Can the Spaniards pull off the upset? Bluey will start things off for Savage. Alpha coming around, going to be a tough angle. Mateos stuck there on the ramp on the wall. And Mateos' shot's going to be blocked by Bluey. So first scoring opportunity belongs to Existence as they come out of the gates firing. Bluey to clear this away, and that should stall the attack for at least a moment from Existence.
So far in this first 30 seconds, I'm really loving the aggression that we're seeing from Existence. A lot of times when teams are facing opponents as good as Savage is, you'll see them kind of turtle up and see what is going to be kind of taking place in the first minute, but right out the gate, super aggressive. You're seeing them push forward and try and contain that midfield. Double
touch from Alpha to set up Bluey, but he's there just a little too late. Devo can't get around on target either. And finally, it will be Zor who just clears this out of the zone for a moment, but they are not going to have very much time to breathe. And I think that's going to be the struggle that Existence is going to face in this series. When they get that ball downfield, they've got to get on it very quick. Otherwise, Savage, they're going to bring it right back in. Here's Play X. Trying to put one over Devo, he has, and no follow-up. It comes in late, and that one's banged off the crossbar as well.
Really looking like Savage is kind of going, what is happening right now? These guys are playing so quick, not quite expecting it, but there's another shot on net off target. A couple of good ones on the board already for Existence.
The top few seeds in this tournament, they have not blown away the competition like you might expect in a bracket like this. Sometimes they've had to go to Game 5, and in fact, this team and Method, they were down 2-1 in their series to get to the point where they're at right now. They did end up winning in Game 5, but again, it was an adventure. Alpha can't really get this where he's looking to go. Now Mateos for Zor, he took his time, and eventually Mateos is gonna have to come up because nobody went for the ball.
Oh, dangerous shot.
And that shot blocked away by Clay. It was right at him from Devo. Now Zor in the direction of Clay. You can tell the ideas are there for Existence, just a little slow getting there as Alpha is able to scramble in front to make another save. Now Clay again, looking to drop one for Zor. Eventually Mateos may have to come up. You know, he stays back and makes that clear along the back wall. Another one coming in front for Savage, looking for the first goal of the day, and they've got it. It's Devo.
Yeah, what a way to open up the series. Devo, the former world champion, coming in, and he spots that upper 90 wide open, hits it perfectly. 82 miles per hour, kilometers per hour, same thing, right?
Close enough. I think there are people on both sides of the pond that would beg to differ. Here's Devo winning a good challenge up near the ceiling. Getting up very quick for that. He's got another one. That's Alpha actually who dunks this through. And at the 2-minute mark, Savage have doubled their lead.
After a dunk like that, you just have to give a finger wag. Like if you are gonna put a soft touch on the ball, I'm gonna send that right back into your face. No one at home. He's the last man back. Just goes over his head, and 2-0 very quickly for Savage here.
Best of 5. It's a marathon rather than a sprint, but it's a great start for Savage, our number 2 seed, trying to start anew in the RLCS umbrella. That's going to be blocked away, and Bluey should easily have this out of the corner, and we've seen him do some phenomenal things with given time and space Not able to get through here, but he does have a full tank. Thought about a quick turnaround, but Alpha will come up to take this. Bluey does back off, and he at least gave a little token pressure to Mateos to throw off his attack.
I do like that idea right there, though. He uses the wall as basically a fourth teammate to pass off of, and no one home again for Existence. They're really feeling that first goal right now. They just need to kind of take a breather. It's all good. You're playing one of the best teams in the world right now in the Rival Series, and you just got to play how you were in the first minute. They've really kind of changed their gameplay so far.
Yeah, it took a while for Savage to get started, but once they did, they have really opened it up now. A 3-0 lead. Alpha looking to spike down onto this, and a pre-jump by Mateos. He just had to throw his car in front of an area in the net. Does make the save, and now Mateos can start it back the other way. Looking to avoid the shutout in game one. Maybe start a comeback, but Alpha's right there, right place, right time, and a big save for Alpha to preserve the shutout.
And it was such a good shot, kept it completely on the ground. A lot of times you'll see defenders pre-jumping in the air, and one way to counter that is to go on the ground. But Alpha, like you said, right place, right time, and right place again for that goal and his hat trick.
He's got a hattie here in the opening game, and really was just kind of a gift at that point. Nobody really back for Existence. They realize it doesn't matter how many goals we give up if we don't score any anyways. So they go chasing the game, leave the gate open behind them, and now a 4-0 lead opened up by this Savage team looking to make a statement on their way into the Rival Series.
Yeah, the first minute, the shots were even at 3 apiece, and now after 4.5 minutes of play, Savage has 12 shots on net to the 5 of Existence.
It really has been a takeover performance, especially from Alpha, who was looking to add to his highlight reel there. Devo now to the backboard. Bluey not able to win a challenge over Clay, but again, they don't need anything else. Alpha looking for a little more razzle-dazzle. That'll be blocked by a double commit on the part of Existence. And when this touches down, we will go into game 2 after Savage just takes over in game 1.
Yeah, that was really good to see them kind of feel out this Existence team. Maybe let them feel a little overconfident and push forward too much to where they're pressing mid really great. And then, oh, okay, we're just going to send a couple over your head. You're not going to feel where we are, and your whole game plan's disrupted. Now it's on Existence to kind of see what Savage has been doing and counter that.
Yeah, that's a big theme from yesterday in the North American play-ins. You would see game 1 would be very, very one-sided. And then as the series went on, adjustments were made, and the underdogs would fight their way back into the series and really threatened upsets, and in fact, in one case, did pull an upset. So, yes, big win in game 1 for Savage, but Existence has plenty of time. It is a best of 5 to fight their way back into the series and maybe claim one of those 4 Rival Series spots we're giving away today.
Yeah, they just really need to control that midfield. You see all those shots on board. One way to counter that is always try and have someone be aggressive in midfield to at least disrupt the ball. Go for a couple bumps maybe a couple demos. Do something to disrupt this Savage team from what they've been doing, because they're really comfortable on the field right now.
Well, we'll see if Existence can make Savage feel just a little uncomfortable here. Give them a challenge here. Again, this is the number 2 seed trying to play their way into the Rival Series, trying to play their way back into the RLCS ecosystem, if you will, trying to start anew with all the expectations on their shoulders. We are underway in our second of perhaps 5 games as Zor's going to cheat up, and his first shot is right at Bluey, over towards Devo, and they try to get Alpha in on the act as well, but he comes up empty, and that's how the defense starts for Savage.
Double commit.
It is a double commit. It hasn't led to much as Bluey recovers to send this away. Really has been maybe, I think the biggest criticism of Bluey too is, you know, where is his passing game going to be at? Is he willing to play back when he needs to? Is he comfortable not being the striker on the team, you know, kind of the big name on the team? And I think this is going to be his big test as Clay gets one through, and Existence finally are on the board.
Yeah, there you go. Way to capitalize. They see it's a bad pass, and Clay reads that beautifully, sends it right down the dotted lines, and the first one of the series is on the board for Existence.
This Existence team, by the way, they would certainly not be any strangers to a league play format. They were part of many of these players, part of the Rocket Liga Pro scene over in Spain for several seasons.
And they've also played in a bunch of LANs over there as well, so they have that on-stage presence. So to me, I don't think the pressure is going to get to them as much as a lot of these teams trying to qualify. They just have a lot of work ahead of them.
Yeah, they just haven't faced a team quite like this in Savage. That may be, if they have any difficulties at all, that would be it. As Alpha just twisting through, maybe didn't get the cleanest touch, was in the direction of Devo. Now Bluey has Devo at mid and is at least able to time that to get a touch, but again, not what he was looking for. And similar to game one from Existence, you know, Savage, they have their plans, but the execution hasn't been there in the first minute and a half.
Not so far, but as we saw in game one, just takes them a while to get warmed up. Good rotation back by Mateos there. Oh, and a nice pinch from Zor to give them some breathing room.
Yeah, boy, they are rotating back just in the nick of time. Mateos runs out of boost. Free opportunity for Devo. This is what he's known for, and he's blocked away by Zor for the third time. Alpha comes up empty. He was expecting a touch.
What?
So too was Bluey. Nobody makes any contact. And finally, Zor will just take over. It really feels like Existence are just trying to go into the shell defensively, but it's going to take a lot more than one goal, you'd think, to beat this Savage team in any game.
Yeah, and if you've watched Rocket League, if you've been living outside of a cave for the past 6 seasons, you've seen Bluey and Devo, and anytime the ball's in the air, you should expect a shot. Even if you don't see them, expect a shot from either one of them. They are that good.
Right off the opening kickoff, they're open. So kiss the ceiling from Clay. Does not have the read, but Mateos does. He'll make yet another save. There have been plenty. 6 saves as a team for X6 here in game 2. They still cling for dear life to a 1-0 lead. Zor's shot, that's going to force a save from Devo. Only the second save made by Savage.
Yeah, they're not going to see a lot of opportunities as far as shots go, so their accuracy is going to have to be on point. And the fact that they have 1 goal to 3 shots, 33% shooting right now, that's beautiful against a team like this.
Zor going up, and well, had Bluey made the touch, he may have had a goal over him, but Zor does stop this. Rocking the Batmobile. Now Mateos. Dunked on by Devo. This could be on target. It was, and Clay barely makes the save. So too does Zor, and again, Savage are denied right at the line.
Oh, this is dangerous.
It is. Clay's shot high and wide. Mateos, rebound is high as well. That is wide from Clay. 3 opportunities, missing by less than the size of the ball, and Alpha comes back and ties the game.
Oh, you're going to give a ones player like Alpha all the room in the world like that? Good luck, Zor, because you got flicked on.
1-1 the scoreline after what really should have been 3 goals for Existence.
Seriously.
They're going to look at that when this series is over, if they do not win this game in particular, and wonder what might have been. This goes in front. Nobody there. Clay is way too slow, and Devo will give Savage the lead.
I don't know what happened on this play, but complete breakdown and great bump on that back wall by Alpha there. They were relying on him to get that defensive stand, and he just takes him out of the play. Wide open net. It was a little confusing at first, but after that replay, you can see exactly why that worked.
So now Mateos having trouble coming off the side wall with this, as this game has been turned completely on its head. Zor for Clay X. There's Bluey, and right now the confidence from Savage, it is there. You can tell they're feeling it. Bluey now, another win in the corner. Whiff from Zor, and now it's just trouble for Existence. They cannot get out of their own zone. They had the ball just sitting in their defensive end for so long, not able to move downfield, not able to generate any kind of scoring opportunity, and now Bluey is just going to kill even more time as Mateos, again, even that is a little slow working their way downfield.
Very slow. This might be decent, but yeah, Devo's there way too quick. You saw them have 3 opportunities about 2 minutes ago, and, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me the third time, yeah, you're going to get scored on, and we saw that from Savage.
They have to go the length of the field here. Clay X needs another touch. Instead, Devo to the backboard, and that will throw Existence for a loop and will give Savage a crucial 2-0 series lead. Now they're one win away from playing their way into the rival series.
Man, 11 shots on the board for Savage. If you're on Existence, you have to do something to limit these shots. That's 2 games in a row where it's over 10 shots, and you're going to have a hard time winning games anytime that you allow any team, I don't care who it is, to put 10 shots on the board. Eventually, 1, 2 are going to fall. I mean, what's a bad shooting percentage in Rocket League? 20% or so?
Yeah, about 20, 25.
Yeah. I mean, you give a team that many opportunities, they're bound to hit at least 2 of them.
Yeah, so now the challenge for Existence, they need a reverse sweep of this number 2 seed in Savage that have really come on strong late in games. A team that's shown a propensity for closing out these games, but they haven't been able to close out opponents throughout the bracket. They've had a 2-0 series lead before and had to go to Game 5 even still. So there is hope for Existence, because you'd have to imagine it was a lesser team earlier on in the bracket. But again, against this team, the way they're playing, the way that Existence has lost these 2 games, you can't like their chances.
No, you can't at all, especially from the accuracy that we've seen on board. They've had opportunities. The shots just haven't been going their way. And any mistake that they make, Savage has really capitalized on. And for them to win this game, they have to play perfect Rocket League.
Well, let's see if they do have a few perfect games in them. They've got to start here in game number 3. Must win for Existence. Otherwise, they drop down to the lower bracket, and they will have the fight of their lives on their hands. It'll be Alpha. He's giving it away to Mateos, and Devo with the save. And back the other way it goes. Devo quickly downfield, almost had that on target. This may be an own goal. It goes just wide of the net from Mateos, but boy, it is not a great start for Existence, trying to stave off relegation to the lower bracket.
And here we go, got a little bit of numbers. You've got all 3 members in the corner, but look at how far Existence is spread out. You had 1 at midfield, 1 all the way back in net. If you have the ball in your opponent's half, especially in the corner, there's no, come on, Bluey, don't do him like that.
Yeah, Bluey just patiently waiting, and where Existence in the previous game could not get a shot on target when they had everything to shoot at, Bluey has even less to work with, still finds a way to get it inside the post.
It just seems so easy for them right now to get goals. Existence is just doing everything they can, and it's not working at the moment.
Alpha has to turn on this, just sky it in the air and try to stall for time. His teammates have come to the rescue. Now Mateos gonna try the slow play. Got by 1, but not by 2. At least able to steal some boost, but Bluey still has the clear. And the boost starve is all for naught, as they are all set in position and ready to break out again.
You know, they really need to tighten things up right now, especially in that midfield. But if they get scored on one more time, that's when we need to see them double commit. They have to be aggressive, because it's hard to get 1 goal, let alone 2 against a Savage team, and they need to do anything that they can. I know I've said it once, I know I've said it twice. 3rd time, hopefully, is the charm for this team.
Clay has the only goal scored by Existence in this series. And he is at the back right now, able to make that save, already his 3rd in less than 2 minutes. That's just the pressure that Savage have kept on this Existence team. Bluey is up there. Does he have the drop down? No, he does not. And Mateos will have the clear, but only as far as Alpha, and it's coming right back in. It's just like one of those punching clowns, right? You knock it down, it comes right back. You cannot get rid of this Savage team. And this shot, oh, Bluey might have actually saved that. That looked like it was in.
Oh, it looked like he was going for an extremely cheeky goal, and I thought he almost had it, but yeah, might have been saved by him. But hey, start having fun in a game 3 when you're up 2-0. That's okay by me, especially when you're this confident with Devo, Bluey, and Alpha.
I don't know. I think you're going to look at that if Existence start to make a run, which they could here. Zor with only Devo back, but Devo's going to have plenty of time to get rid of this. Blue with the backflip, and Alpha just there for the save. Clay couldn't take him out, and Bluey recovers to slam the door shut once again.
They need to tighten up. They need to stop rotating all the way back to their defensive end to get those full boost pads. I know it's so nice to have 100 in your tank, but right now, it's the second half. You need to just go for it. Stop playing so far apart.
They are really looking to add to the highlight reel, this Savage team. Wonder if that may come back to bite them. Let's see if Existence can make them pay. They can't. Devo with a challenge fastball right past Mateos.
That's a 1-2-1 combo right there. Look at this pass from Bluey. He knows Devo's streaking down the field. He's calling outlet. I'm wide open. Hits him on a dime. He doesn't have to even slow up and rifles that into the upper 90.
141 on the gun on its way into the net. Definitely a boomer from Devo, which may be enough to seal the deal for Savage, especially the way Existence has struggled getting out of their defensive end. Bluey to center again, nobody's there. And now Existence will work their way downfield. It's a good team play to get out of the zone. Zor now off the ceiling, but Bluey's got the read. You gotta get creative to beat a team like this, and right now Existence are having trouble digging deep into the bag of tricks. Zor has that kick out right to Alpha. He's read it well, and now Bluey taking all the time in the world, because that's how much he has, to clear another one downfield. There just has not been enough pressure. Savage have really controlled this entire series. Alpha high off the backboard, nobody chasing, and it really is now a conservative approach for Alpha. They know they're that close to getting into league play.
I was about to ask, is this to get into the rival series? Because right now there is no fire underneath Existence. Go for it, boys. You've got about 30 seconds. You need 2. Double commits are okay. Triple commits are okay. Just go for that ball and try and get it in the net.
Zor beaten there by Bluey. They need to score right about now to give themselves a realistic shot. And Devo's got another win right at the midfield line. Zor does all he can. Mateos is just backed up into the net, and it looks like the white flag has been flown. Tilt will just throw this downfield, but Savage will have as clean a sweep as you could ask for on their way into the rival series.
If you're on Existence, you have to tip your cap to Savage. They played near perfection in this entire series. They allow 1 goal the entire series. That's very impressive. Not only is it impressive to not drop a game, but 1 goal, that's insane.